What's up, carnivores? Zach here with American Smoke, and today we're doing a test to see which burner on the Monument Denali Pro is gonna sear a steak the best. There's a lot to choose from. This thing's loaded, man. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 burners. Man, where am I supposed to sear my steak? Well, today we're gonna settle that. We've got a large ceramic burner. We've got your standard burners that are in their gas grill. And then you've got a more narrow ceramic burner. All three solid choices if you want to sear a steak, more than likely, but definitely one is the best. We got to figure that out. Y'all, I am not stoned. We've been swimming. So, lots of chlorine in my neighbor's pool. We've been over there swimming. I looked at myself in the mirror before I started making this video, and I was just like, look like a stoner. But anyway, let's get this grill fired up so that we can sear our steaks. There's our porcelain burner. And for our regular burners, we're gonna go 2 of them. That way you can put the steak right here in the middle and it gets a really even heat. So 2 on 1 versus the big guy. Let's get this one hot. That's gonna get nice and hot, and we're gonna throw some steaks on there here in just a second, man. Gotta love these gas grills. Okay, so while the grill is heating up for a good sear, let's take a look at our ribeyes. We've got some pretty nice ribeyes, decent marbling, large decal area there, very nice, good cut on these ribeyes, and a nice little fatty piece down here that I like. Y'all might cut that off, but all evenly done, all evenly seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic. That's garlic powder for any of you that don't know, and I used sea salt, just fine grit, black pepper, and finely ground garlic powder on these steaks, and we're just going to see which one ends up tasting better. They're all going to taste good. All right, so everything is becoming extremely hot. That bad boy right there is hot. Now you can see some red on these burners as well, and then this puppy right here is just kicking out the BTU. So everything is getting above those is getting hot, and it's about time to put the steaks on. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get these bad boys on here. May should have gave them another minute or two. Out of all 3, with the time allotted, the ceramic burner inside the grill heated up the most. We got the most sizzling once we put it on the grates. Let's mash everything down. I feel like we're probably about to start seeing some fire, baby. And I do have these all the way on high. I may dial them down. I don't know. If I dial one down, I will dial all down. Starting to smell like steak out here. This one, the first to start rendering fat and erupting in flames. I do think it's time to dial all of them down just a bit, because hot's one thing, but 900 degrees is another thing. All right, so the steak on the large porcelain burner is heating up really quickly. We got no flames yet on this. More sizzle over here. But this is about to catch on fire, man. How's that steak? I don't know, it evaporated. Let's see, I feel like I should have got a bigger fork. This is a bad idea. So just in that short time, man, just in that short time, this steak right here, definitely dialing it down a bit more. Dialing it down, dialing it down. This is a beast right here. This is maybe too much sear too quickly. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I bet you it ain't gross. This is probably like a just keep flipping method in, because it's so hot. It's like cooking it over the PK when you put too much charcoal in there. Just saw our first little lick of flames down here. It's getting hot. Remember, we did turn it down a little bit, keep them all on an equal footing, but you know, as far as heat is concerned, this mofo down here is the boss. Ain't missing a step. I turned it way down. It's still smoking that steak. And they cut these steaks to where they're going to fall apart. They cut all of the outer fat, which was kind of disappointing, but whatever. See if we can flip this. This is probably going to be 2 pieces when I flip it. So this steak is at flip number 2. Yep, 2 pieces. And, you know, a beautiful grill lines on there. You know, we got sear on the steak. Yeah, this is a just keep flipping burner, man. I'm having to turn this thing down again. We got this thing most of the way down now. I think we're at the 2-minute mark. We're going to go ahead, flip this one. Oh, mama. Beautiful. Beautiful. This one, I'm going to have to take it off. I'm going to have to take it. I'm going to turn it off. I got to turn it off. What in the world, man? That's too hot for maybe that ain't cut out for ribeyes, maybe. I don't know. This is a flip number 3 on this bad boy. Look at that sizzle right there. Goodness gracious. Look at that sizzle. Melt my phone. Alright, let's go ahead and flip this one. Okay, so as far as searing steaks is concerned, I mean, the ceramic infrared cooking units are definitely better. I got 2 going down here. 2. Let's ramp these back up to full blast. So unless you're cooking a whole bunch of steaks and you want to isolate your steaks a little bit, you know, I would say here, never let it get full heat. And then here, pretty much medium high, and let it do its thing. And it's been a really nice cook down here. This has been a little bit more nerve-wracking. This has been bleh, barely any sort of sear. We're just going to keep cooking these bad boys, then we're going to move them up to that upper rack. But I mean, this steak right here, baby, what's left of it, I think we got our sear on it. I mean, I didn't intentionally do the crosshatch marks because I'm not going to lie to y'all, I was panicking just a little bit. See that squish right there? That means we still got room to cook. If it's super squishy and it's not real tight, you're doing okay on your ribeye. So now these 2 are all the way up. Seeing what's happened. This one is the most comfortable cook we've had so far. This one's been off for a couple minutes and it's still sizzling. Let's get these up here. I mean, it just looks so tender. Holy guacamole. We'll move these over here. I think we're ready for another flip here. Yeah, just a so far we got a winner right here on this burner. That one was just almost too much. And this one, you know, if you got some time on your hands, it's gonna, maybe the fact that it's in the middle of 2 is the injustice. Let's try to put it right over the top of 1 and see what happens. Unfortunately, there has been a casualty. This piece of steak, you know, it broke off, man. And you know the rule, leave no soldier behind. So, nice and rare. That's good. Oh. 2 quick flips on this steak, maybe 30 seconds, and it's going on top rack. This one got done so fast. Just another few seconds, we'll flip. And I'm probably overdoing it. But no matter what, these are fatty ribeyes, they're going to be good. Let's check on old slow-mo over here. Your burners, your standard burners that go throughout the grill are definitely going to do such a good job on chicken and burgers, things like that, that you really don't want that super high heat on. Well, maybe burgers you want high heat on. But yeah, these are burning all the way up, and we're not losing control. Time to flip this onto the upper rack. Sorry, I'm doing like a first-person video, so I don't do these. I like it though. Okay, so now it's time to turn this devil's cigar off. That thing right there is hot, baby. We're gonna move these. These need to be moved from not above the heat, not above our heat source. This steak right here, man. Needs to see a psychiatrist because it's just falling apart. And we're gonna roll this down here away from the heat. I'm just gonna keep cooking this one. Still super pink in the middle, super pink. I'm telling y'all, it's weird how little of that red metal, glowing metal heat is making it into this steak. It would be a perfect for chicken. I wouldn't put no sweet barbecue sauce on it, but perfect for chicken. Meanwhile, this bad boy over here is still smoking. It ain't been on for 5 minutes. You gotta be gentle with that son of a gun right there. I mean, gentle. You want to boil some water in a pot? That's where you do it, right there, because that water's gonna boil super fast. Maybe a witch, or like a, you know, some sort of voodoo doctor of some kind. Maybe they cursed this cow. I don't know. You know how things are in India. Cows are more important than they are here. Y'all tell me what you think about this video. But this steak is definitely, you know, making me nervous. I don't want to overcook it. But for some reason, very little sear. What do you do about that? My phone's going to overheat. What do you do, baby? It's a steak that won't sear. I'm going to give it another minute or so, but that's about it. That's all I can stand. I'm coming from charcoal over here, and this is multiple minutes is making me nervous. See, that looks better. We're looking better. There's no doubt about it. Now I'm finally getting some flare-ups. That'll help. That ain't hurting nothing. Lots of pink still in that steak, even on the outside edge. So you know the inside of the interior of the steak is still doing all right. But I'm sort of getting at my limit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Fingers are cooking. It's time to move this up to the upper rack. Go down to one eye. Ain't nobody gonna push that off the table. Surely not this one. Definitely not that old cooked joker right there. Cooked it to 3 pieces. You want to talk about fat rendering? Good Lord. All right, so we're gonna turn this one off. We're gonna dial this one down just a little bit. We're gonna shut it down for a little bit. All right, so we're back. Let's see where we're at. There, baby. Let's check this one. There. I'm happy. I'm okay with 135. I don't know about y'all. I've learned that on a quick cook, 135 is not as bad as on a slow cook. And this one, see what I'm saying? This is the one that took so long to get a sear on. This is why hotter is better when it comes to searing steaks. I mean, that steak's going to be, you know, medium, which is still, you know, it's going to get its butt kicked around here. It's perfect 130. This one that I think looks the best, 133, 134. So very close. Definitely go for the ceramic. Definitely go for the ceramic. Let's get these into the pan. Let them rest for a little while. And we'll cut in and have a bite. You know, it is what it is. This is about the sear, not the final result. But how can you not see the final result? All right. So let's get the steaks off the grill into the old panaroo. Let them rest. It's not gonna be able to hard to tell which is which. The steak with almost no sear came off the regular burners. The steak that looks like it's something you would pay $1,000 for came off the smaller porcelain burner. And the steak that looks like it's just ready to be eaten. It's had a hard life, man. It's like, let's just get this over with. Let's just do this, man. I lost all fear when I was on that fire for 5 minutes. We're gonna let these rest a little while I go back upstairs to get a cutting board. Didn't bring a cutting board for a steak video. It's that kind of day. Actually, it's Friday. It's been a long week. Today's my little girl's birthday, so for a birthday present, y'all comment happy birthday, and also give her a like the video, subscribe to the channel, come over to American Smoked Carnivores on Facebook. I'm in there almost every day, pretty much every day, chatting with people, giving advice, learning from folks. It's great. I'm gonna go get that cutting board while these are resting, and guess what? Steak night. Finally. Jeez Louise, man. Let's cut into that steak that just fell apart getting cooked. What can the Monument Denali Pro do to a steak? I think the answer is good things is the answer, but we're gonna see what it did, like, for real. Get this little, ooh. Y'all even see this right here? Now you just put it with that piece of juicy medium, maybe medium rare, but not medium well. Not bad. Not bad. The flavor's on point. The doneness is very good. The char that's on there, if you've ever really burnt one to get your crust, you know it's different. You can have some very hard, like almost like sand textured pieces in the bite. And I got a little bit of that. So that super high heat definitely created very carbonated cow. That means I'm not gonna go in for another bite. It ain't that bad. That's good. And cooked quickly. So if you got a bunch of steaks and you want to sear them all in that one, that's where you go. You just put them on there, flip them, put them on there, flip them. As soon as you get where you want it, move it off. Next steak. All right, here's the one that would not get a crust on it. I mean, there's nothing there. It's a little something. Maybe this looks nice. Right there a little bit, a little here. For the most part, as far as how long it was on a grill, not so much, man. Nice. This steak has got such a big piece of decal on it. Nicely cooked. You know, like I told y'all, it would be medium to medium well with that temp up there in the 140s, but ain't nobody gonna turn that down right there. That's just right, man. Like, you tell me that right there. Oh, it looks dry. Like, okay. Y'all be getting too uptight because you remember what your daddy used to say about steak. Be real macho and talking about how if it wasn't medium rare or rare, it wasn't a man's steak. Let me tell you something. There ain't nothing wrong with that right there, baby. That's delicious. That slower pace of cook produced a much more tender steak. This one required a little bit more chewing. This one, it's like it went up in quality as far as going from, you know, choice to prime. Now for the star of the show. You know, this is the one I've been shining on the whole video, and I would not be surprised to find out that this is the best steak, because you're going to get some of this char on here, but it's not super thick and super dark. You can tell it's just a, you know, real shallow, and I bet you the bite is just going to be incredible. It was in temp between these two, so perfect, best char and in between temp, and you can see it right there. It's just falling apart and still very juicy, nice pink color. You can just see how it's moving until it's tender. It's like trying to fall apart right here. Yes. You would not think they were seasoned the same. It just got better as it went. The one that was cooked over the super high heat, the one that just really seared quickly, delicious. But more tough, more gritty. The next steak, more slow, kind of frustrating, not as pretty, but like butter, man. Like butter, but lacking appearance. And then I kind of already knew just looking at the thing and feeling it, that middle steak that was cooked over the smaller porcelain burner. That steak won. There's no debate. I don't have to call anybody down here to, you know, double check and make sure they agree. Of course, I don't care if somebody agrees. If you don't agree and you have some sort of photos or something of you doing this yourself and, you know, seeing if Zach was right or not, let me know. Share it with me in my Facebook group, American Smoke Carnivores. It's a good day. It's my daughter's 6th birthday. She's up there waiting on these steaks, by the way, so I got to quit running my mouth. Anyway, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell. That way you know when I put out new content. This has been a fun one. Thanks for watching. Smoke on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.